Hey boys and girls, welcome back. We got a couple new patterns here for you. Not necessarily new, just a little bit of a twist. What you see before you here is your basic Zebra Midge. Looking at silver bead, a black body, and some type of wire that you're going to be putting around here. What I'm doing different is just using, instead of just your basic silver wire, going to use a twist, and it gives it a little bit of a different sparkle. You can kind of see that on this one. This one is like, I think it's called sea green and purple. The twist I have here is adding a little bit of silver to that same mix, so that kind of gives you just that little bit more glint. This is a pretty basic pattern, and there's about 1 million different variations of it. Let's go through the ingredients of what we have here today. What I have is Orvis 1 POR, size 14, basic nymph hook, just a sterling silver color bead. This is 3 millimeter. For the wire that we're using, this is a new color which looks awesome. It's called sea green. This is all the 0.2 millimeter. This is purple. And this is the silver. As far as the thread that we're using for the hotspot, I got Semperfly. This is just a regular wax thread and basic black thread. So let's go ahead and get started here, and I'll show you some of these examples, different variations. Like I said, this is about as basic a pattern as you can get. Tie your thread on, and I typically take these back to at least the drop, and then start to work up to the front. You certainly want a tapered body, something that's going to bounce up against this bead and show that it's a little bit thicker at the top. That's all I'm doing now. Just getting some of that base on. Now, as far as our wire, I'm going to put that right on the top. Make sure you get it in the bead there, and make sure it stays on the top. I tried something a little bit different yesterday. I'll do the same thing here for you today. Most times, when you're tying wire down, you want it to be covered completely, and I did yesterday. Thought it was kind of a neat look, where I'll wrap the front of this down and leave the back of this open here, so that we got somewhat of a ridge going up the back, and then we'll wrap. Try not to cover that up. Probably up to the hook point is, what I did there. Okay, once you have that consistent body, I'm going to tie this off and remove it. Set that aside. Now with these wraps, I never cut my tag off. With these wraps, I'm gonna go down 2 wraps and then come back up towards the front there. You can really turn these out. Just make sure they're consistent gaps. We're gonna wrap that right up to the head, like this. Okay. Now we're gonna get our other thread. This is basically for our hot spot. We're gonna tie this on, because we're gonna cover this entire thing in resin. Got my thread all twisted on my bobbin here. Okay. See, I'm just starting to build up this hot spot a little bit. Make sure I get this anchored down real good. I'm gonna trim that as close as we can. Cut this tag off. Bend that little point down. I don't like to cover up the wire except for that very top point there. Okay. Now the wire that you put on there, you know, obviously it's going to create a ridge. That's kind of what I went with. 3 wires to make it a little bit more pronounced. Certainly, you know, we can do whatever you want. And when we put this stuff on, this UV on here, it's gonna fill in all the little holes. I don't like to put a lot on here. Just trying to cover that thread base, because I want these ridges to be able to be seen. I actually try to keep this upside down when I'm doing this, because I want all of the extra to kind of collect on the shoulder here. All right, and then we're gonna cook it. There you go. That is your Zebra Midge basic pattern. Usually, you know, you're gonna see a hot spot. Sometimes you'll see a collar here, you know, something small. Here's a little Christmas one that I made. You can see we got a wing on the top, you know, just a different color pattern. I've seen some people put, what this is on the top here is just a piece of crystal flash, you know, that you tie on the top for a little wing pad. Looks pretty neat. Try some up. Great winter pattern, especially the black and silver. I'm interested to, you know, get some of these out here. I've been tying up a lot of midges and things like that. And trying to see if I can spot a difference that, you know, what I'm seeing on the stream. So tie some up, go catch some fish. The water is cold. Great time to be throwing these out there. One of the few things that they're actually gonna be going for winter months. All right, there you go, guys. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you soon.